Parker woke up to find her hand frozen to the railing. When she tried to pull it free, a sharp tearing pain shot through her hand. She gritted her teeth and yanked hard. A large patch of skin was torn clean off. They had already been trapped on the ski lift for an entire night. Parker's frostbite had gotten worse. Her face itched badly. She reached up to scratch it, but Joe stopped her, saying it would only make things worse. The hunger and cold kept wearing them down. Joe decided to climb along the cable to reach the support tower and then make his way down from there. Parker tried to talk him out of it, hoping someone might still come, but Joe just nodded and leaned back to rest. Time passed. Still, no one came from the ski resort. Parker started to cry. She wiped her tears, accidentally brushing off frostbitten skin without even realizing it because her face was completely numb. After a while, Joe woke up again. He knew rescue wasn't coming. They were on their own. He started climbing the cable, gripping it with both hands, inching forward. His ski boots kept his feet warm, but they were heavy, and every movement drained his strength. Below him, a gray blur darted past. Wolves had come, waiting for him to fall and become their next meal. Joe pushed himself forward and made it to the second ski chair. His hands were raw and bleeding. He called to Parker to toss him the ski pole so he could defend himself once he got down. Parker shifted to reach for it, but the screws on the chair were loosening, causing it to rock dangerously. She grabbed the pole and threw it on the ground. Joe moved again, this time completely ignoring the pain in his hands and climbing faster. The wolves were still watching him from below. Finally, he made it to the support tower and climbed down the metal ladder. As soon as he touched the ground and reached for the ski pole, one of the wolves leaped at him. Joe stabbed it with the pole, managing to scare it off. He quickly jumped on a snowboard and began speeding down the mountain. Parker watched helplessly as two wolves chased after him. All she could do was pray Joe would make it down and bring help. Night fell once again. There was no blizzard this time. Parker survived until dawn, but Joe still hadn't returned. She was terrified and overwhelmed with helplessness. She looked down and saw that Dan's body had already been buried by the snow, which meant the snow was piling up fast. Parker began to inch her way out of the chair, trying to get closer to the ground so she could jump. Suddenly, the last screw came loose, and the chair dropped lower with a violent jolt. Fortunately, it stopped closer to the ground, but the steel cable was slowly tearing apart. Parker took a deep breath and let go. She landed safely in the snow. The ski lift came crashing down right after her and smashed into her leg. Injured, she had no choice but to crawl forward using only her hands. No one knows how long she crawled. Eventually, she reached halfway down the mountain. There, she found a pool of blood and a horribly torn corpse. Joe had been killed by the wolves long ago. Parker looked to the side and saw a wolf right in front of her, staring, blood still on its muzzle. Her whole body shook with fear, but the wolves were full and didn't attack. She slowly dragged herself away and rolled down a steep slope. At last, she reached the base of the mountain, but collapsed from exhaustion in the snow. As the snow kept falling harder, a passerby finally spotted her. Parker was rescued.